everybody, it's Jake with J&K Tackle, and today we're going to be working on some more blues to start off this new season of kokanee fishing. I've already tested out this tape and it worked really well. We caught some trout with it, and I'm looking to catch some kokanee with it. One of the colors that seems to work really well with this is a contrasting color, orange. So I think you kind of know where I'm going with this. This one's going to be a little bit different on the MK3. We're going to paint a white stripe down the middle, and then I'll finish it off with a couple of orange dots. The chub is going to be patterned with one of my favorite patterns, which is a shatter pattern, and I'll do this in orange. And we're going to name it the Bronco. Of course, we live in Boise, right? So if it works, it works. Let's do it. Okay, we're all taped up and ready to go. One of the reasons why I like to paint down the center is to keep a lot of that flash, and then I'll basically use an orange squid behind this because I'm going to paint the center orange, and that way it kind of looks like it's fallen back from the group. So this will bring the fish in. They'll see that orange behind, opportunistic strike. And so far when we've tested with the MK3s painted up this way, we've had good success with the orange squid and blue squid with the a little bit of orange on top of the squid. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these started. We're gonna start off as always with some primer white, and we're just painting that down the center to get everything ready to go for regular paint. Got my pressure up pretty high, and you can see that I'm starting to make some bubbles here. That's just because I'm going super light on the first coat because it is cold outside, and it's easier to get everything to stick once you've got that first soft layer on there. Okay, so that's 3 coats of primer. The white is not done. Obviously, I'm gonna need to add some detail white next, and then I'm gonna add pearl over the top so it's nice and shiny. It should take only 1 coat of each, but we'll see how that goes once these dry. Obviously, with the chub, we went pretty heavy on the primer, and we're gonna let that dry. And the reason why is because this isn't a glow tape, this is a flash tape. So with it being a flash tape, I want to go heavy, make sure that I get a lot of white on there so that when I put orange and maybe a little bit of yellow with that orange to contrast a little bit with the shatter pattern, we end up with a very bright and vivid orange and yellow. All right, so let's talk colors. First color going on to the MK3 Bronco is going to be detail white, followed by pearl white. I like pearl white quite a lot. It is not opaque. It's fairly transparent, but it has a lot of sparkle to it. So when you're working with white, it's a great way to get it to shine at the very end. The next colors for the chub Bronco are going to be yellow, and I'll do that kind of along the edges and a little bleed over into the middle on both sides, and then followed by orange, which will go down the center, kind of give it a little bit more contrast, a little bit more depth. All right, here we go. Got a little bit of detail white loaded up, ready to rock and roll. Okay, now that we got our white on there, I'm gonna go ahead and dry it real quick. Next color is gonna be pearl white. And if there's ever any blotchiness to this, I always check and make sure under the light. On the camera, it might be difficult to see, but pretty clean. When I add this pearl dough over the top, any of that is there that might be difficult to see is gonna blend away. As you can see, I went pretty heavy with the paint. So now that we've got all those layers on there, I can hit it with some heavy sparkle color. We'll let this dry and we'll take a look. All right, next up we're gonna be going with fluorescent yellow. 4 drops in the gun, ready to go. All right, next up, we're gonna be doing fluorescent orange. So again, the yellow is just a little bit of an accent on the edges because we've got such a thick line to paint through. So that way when I peel this off, we see a hint of yellow. We still want to have this be mostly orange. Another good thing to talk about too is white. When is it a good time to fish with white? Me personally, I think white is incredibly effective early in the morning, especially on a bright day with clear water. If you don't have white in your collection, I highly recommend it. White is always good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and let these dry, and then I'm going to peel everything off. We'll take a look at it and go from there. Kevin and I are talking about probably doing a giveaway on our Facebook page also. So if you're interested in a Bronco for free, and I'll set it up with a nice glow squid setup, probably with a spin glow on top of one of the orange ones or a blue one. And we'll probably set that up for March. So join us on our Facebook group, J&K Tackle, and we'll see you there. Almost forgot, got to add some glow to this. So with the fluorescence, again, that's what is going to reflect more light. So deeper down in the water column, when color starts to fade, because light can't penetrate down that far, the fluorescents have a tendency to hold their color because that's what they do. They reflect more light. What we're going to add now is the phosphorescence, and the phosphorescents are going to hold on to that light. So if you put this in a UV box or hit it with a UV flashlight, it's going to store that light and then let it off as glow. So double threat, like always. We want to have flash with the blue flash tape. We're going to have fluorescence, and we're going to add some phosphorescence now. The other thing to mention too is that when you're looking for glowing products or things that glow longer, the lighter color that it's painted on, so white, obviously being one of the lightest colors that could possibly be painted on, is going to reflect better. So orange and yellow, also same thing, should reflect really well. So glowing products, keep that in mind. Go with the lighter colors if you want it to glow brighter for a longer period of time. And if you want a more dull, darker glow, you're going to go with your darker colors. All right, so we're going to let these dry, and we'll peel them off, take a look at them, and then we'll get them finished up. Okay, so now everything's had a moment to dry. I've got my orange dots ready to go. These are actually really cool. They're transparent, so when you get them off the backing, they're see-through. So it works really well with this pearl to kind of give it a little bit of a shine through. First time I've used frog tape. Normally I use blue tape, but I ran out, so we'll see if it holds true to the test here. Or maybe we'll see an epic failure on camera. Always important to let these cool down after you heat them, to dry them. Give them a little bit of time so that when you start to take everything off, it doesn't catch. So that's pretty good. So we'll just do one for now. I like to use the X-Acto knife when I do the dots. Take me a second here just to peel this off. That's what I'm talking about with that clarity. Look at that. You can see through it. Very cool. I'm gonna take this off camera for just a second and use my shirt here to push these down without getting fingerprints all over the new paint. And voila. So I think that's ready to go. Get UV coated. What do you guys think? Looks good. All right. Next up, orange shatter pattern. It's a little bit of that glow kind of stuck through here, but looks pretty good to me. We'll get this peeled off here and we'll take a look at it. That looks pretty cool. I'm happy with that. What do you guys think? Like I said, we're planning on doing a giveaway in March 2024. So if you guys want to join the Facebook group, J&K Tackle LLC, get on there and stay tuned. When I get these all finished up, I'll put a video out and we'll see about giving you guys an opportunity to own this for free. And we'll set up a cool squid behind it, probably with an orange spin glow on top or an orange blade. And stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. I'll have this finished up here in just a little bit with UV coating, and we'll end the video with that. All right, well, I'm excited to take these two out and give them a test. I think they came out absolutely wonderful. Again, like I said before, we're planning on doing a giveaway on J&K Tackle Facebook page. So make sure to join us there. We'll be looking sometime in March to celebrate spring fishing, finally opening up, especially up here in the mountains. And stay tuned to the end of the video, and we'll have the final product on display. Thanks for watching. Test everything here, so let's get them in the water.
Bronco killed it.